What's up, nerds?
ソニックパワード
I'm the Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to another episode of DSember. Okay, let's try this. Rubenhout is a small country surrounded by nature. This country has always been ruled by peace-loving queens. Its towns and villages overflown with energy, prosper like no other. That was hard to read on the background. Weird. However, you know what? Screw this. Let's just jump into it. This is from the Abyss. Now, I'm still sick, as you might hear, and that is also the reason why I'm recording this now 22 minutes after it should have gone up. Because I was lying on the couch before and I was like, I really need to do this. I feel good enough to do this, but I'm so tired, but I really need to do this. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna go to bed now for an hour, and then when I wake up and feel better and a bit more energetic, then I'm gonna record something. Which I'm doing now. I'm learning, you know? But anyway, I chose this game today because this is kind of a go-to game for me. Like, not completely. It's not like I play this game a lot or I've played through this game, but this is a game that I just keep coming back to, and I just every now and then, every time I install my an emulator, an NDS emulator on anything, I basically download this game just because. Let's go with basic red hair boy guy. But you know what? Let's go with these colors. Your journey is about to begin, but before it does, please answer some questions about yourself. Question 1. Right now, you are walking through a deep forest on your way to Rubenhout in order to suppress the monsters that have been disturbing the peace in the area. It is said a great reward awaits anyone who can end the monster threat. What has brought you to Rubenhout? Money, honor, justice, just because. You know, just because. You left behind your hometown when you began your journey to Rubenhout. Where did you live? Hill overlooking ocean, mountain village, prosperous city, it's a secret. Let's go with the mountain village. Question 3. On your way to Rubenhout, you discover a gravely wounded adventurer. He is weak and cannot move on his own. He asks you, please, can you give me some water? You don't have much water left. What do you do? I give him water, I don't give him water, I take his belongings. Huh? I give him water because I am on my way to Rubenhout, where I probably can get some more water. So yeah, they never said how far I am from Rubenhout. You've nearly reached Rubenhout, and there is a large lake in front of you, and Rubenhout is on the other side. They really like to put the word Rubenhout in there. Haut, by the way, is German for skin, and Ruben is a name. But also Rubin with an I instead of an E would be a ruby. So I think it's ruby skin, basically. Like, I know it's just the name Rubenhout, but I think it's, you know what, whatever. It is possible to take the road around the lake. However, that will take a long time. What do you do? I look for a ship, I swim across, I take the road, I have no idea. I look for a ship. If I don't find a ship, I can still go around. Overcoming several obstacles, you finally reach the gates of Rubenhout. Signature is required to enter the country. What is your name? I should call myself... Oops. I should call myself Rubenhout. But I'm gonna be... You will be surprised. Renegade. I love how there are so many games where it exactly fits. It was a great idea to choose that name. Rubenhout Castle in audience with the Queen. That is really, like... That is really bad. It's really hard to read that. You're going to aid us in defeating the demons? The demons' attacks are numerous. Every day more men are lost in this meaningless struggle. We've held them off at the lower castle gates, but I doubt we can keep them at bay for long. If we continue like this, we will eventually run out of resources. And the monsters will. That is something I must prevent, even if it costs me my life. The evil within the labyrinth grows stronger by the day. When that evil force has regained all of its strength, that will be the day my country falls. Before that happens, we must defeat all the demons. And you are the only ones who can do that. The only one, whatever. I will give you this skill. Obtain soul capture. So, story-wise, if I remember correctly, it was like, yeah, peace-loving town, peace-loving world, whatever. And then suddenly, something opened up right there, either in the city or next to the city of Rubenhout. And it was it's called the Labyrinth. It's like an abyss where monsters come out of, so people venture in to defeat the monsters before they come out and try to find an answer what the hell is going on there. That skill allows you to drain skills from enemies. This is all I can do, but I want to do everything I can to help. Something like that. She wants to help. I don't know what I just read. Please, find your way through the labyrinth beyond the abyss gate and defeat the evil within, so that our country may someday return to the peace and happiness it once knew. Once again, love the music. Like, the DS games had some great music. And still have. I just can't help but think that the emulator doesn't show this correctly, or there is a background missing, because I could have sworn it's easier to read that, because that is just atrocious. This is the adventures in record your progress and store items and skills here. Wellness shop, Pathorn's Plaza, information desk, Rubenhout Castle. We're just gonna go to the Abyss Gate. Abyss Gate. Huh, so you're the new adventurer. Well, I've been commanded to explain some of the things you'll find around the castle. So listen carefully. By the way, yeah. Character design in general, great. But that boob window is just... yeah. This big door is the Abyss Gate. It's a mysterious door that connects you with the other dimension. I heard that the Queen's ancestor created it when they sealed off the demons. Oh, okay. But honestly, I don't know. All I know is that beyond here is darkness, and that the space connected to many kinds of worlds. Well, and the other thing I know is the chance of you coming back alive is slim. But that's all. I'm all dependent on how talented you are, so it doesn't really matter to me. Are you saying I'm mean? But it's true. I didn't ask for this, you know? Well, I'll feel a little uneasy if you don't come back, so take this with you. We obtained potion. Obtained saint statue. Potions are medicines that will recover your life. I think there's nothing weird in it. But we're talking about Whelm here. The saint statue is an escape item. You can use it to escape from the dimensional labyrinth. It's perfect for a wuss like you, right? And what else? Oh yeah, you know what a parallel world is? Well, this dimensional labyrinth is exactly that. Even if you beat a demon, it doesn't mean it applies in other dimensions. I guess it's called a parallel world. Did you say there's no point in beating them? That's not true. Beating demons does contribute to a favorable outcome. And plus, at the end, all these parallel worlds must lead to one supreme demon. Must they? Really? Well, I don't think too hard about it. Just follow the path you think is right. Well, I'm done with my explanation. Do you have any questions? My name? I'll tell you my name if you can't come back safely. What's the point in telling you if you're not going to come back? Kinda true. Just come back safe and sound, okay? So what are you gonna do now? Single player. Which world are you challenging? Abyss 1, Stage 1. So, it is basically a dungeon crawler. Yeah, great. We did the right thing. It is a, yeah... would we call it an action RPG? Probably, right? Action RPG dungeon crawler. And... wait, how do we... okay. We have this skill, the capture skill, soul capture. And we're gonna put that here. We have a map. We have our status. Let's go with the map for now. And this game, it's a pretty damn simple game, like in terms of general idea, the gist of it. Okay, wait, how do we do that? Great. Dominator has been captured. Did I get a skill? Yes. Dominator. Sword spinning attack towards enemy in front. So, yeah, that's basically it. We run around, we fight monsters. If they are low enough, like the lower they are, the easier it is to absorb them. But we basically wanna get them low in order to absorb them. Would you come here a bit? No? Okay. I think this one is still too strong, but I don't really see a way, or like a capture bar. So let's try this again. Nope. Probably still too strong. Oh, okay. We murdered it right when we moved to the next area. What I like to do in this game generally is just destroy all the monsters on every single tile, basically. By the way, absorbing the same monster twice doesn't really do much. I think it heals us a little bit. Not quite sure about that. But it's basically that. You just run around in this dungeon. Okay, can we do it now? Oh, that looks a bit better, but I think we're still not. Okay, no, we want the yellow bar to stay on the left, right? I'm not quite sure what we want to do, but whatever, it's not working yet. I think we need a higher level to successfully absorb this monster. The freaking tomato of doom or whatever. And not every monster, I think, gives you a skill. But it's just, if you find a new monster that you haven't absorbed yet, it's a good idea to try and absorb it. Some, like this one, are too strong for you now, or for now. Okay, in this case you just come back when you're stronger. Now we're level 2, I'm gonna try it again. We got attack, defense, intelligence, mentality? Agility and luck. Agility is easy, it's speed. Luck, probably how easy we find items and stuff, I would guess. Intelligence for skills, for magical skills, I think there are some. Defense and attack are pretty self-explanatory. What the hell is men again? We spec into men. Let's start with quite a bit of attack for now and just 1 point in defense. Thing is, in the beginning, it really helps you to go into attack because, as you saw, we need like 15 hits to destroy one of these tomatoes. We only do slightly more damage, 4, 5, 6 instead of 3, 4, 5. Oh, even a 7. Okay, and let's try this again. Oh, nice. Crush Hammer has been captured. It's an axe attack. Focus on delivering a large blow. I think we cannot use this because we don't have an axe. It makes sense. We want to go with the map. Now, I remember this game being quite difficult at points. Like, I remember when I started this, I died to this tomato thing. Just because I treated it like pretty much every other, or like many other games where it was like, just hitting once or twice, looking what the enemy does, and then being surprised when the enemy just clobbers me. It's like, if you know what you're doing, it's quite easy. I mean, that is true of pretty much every game. Ouch. And you should never ever feel too safe. I mean, in the beginning, if you have to run through this area over and over again, you're already like level 10 or whatever. You don't need to fear the monsters. But there are, of course, like mini bosses and stuff like that, and they are just... they can be a handful. The game isn't as easy and easygoing as it looks. Yeah, it's one of those games. It has a very simple premise, like a kingdom under duress, and you are one of the people able to help. Obtained antidote. That's great because we just got poisoned. It seems. Yeah, I'm not sure if we are if we get rid of poison by ourselves anyway, or if we need an antidote. Okay. A little bit of combos here and there. By the way, was there a way to block? No. No, can't be, because we don't have any buttons left to use block. By the way, she said something about parallel worlds. Okay, this is where we go to the next part of the map, or to Abyss stage 2 or something like that. But yeah, she talks about parallel worlds, and I think it's this, that if you kill everything in one of the dungeon floors and you just come back, the monsters are back again. I think that's their way of describing respawn. But then again, they also respawn like this when you just walk into the next screen, so I don't know if it actually is that. Okay, I'm not gonna do this every time I go into, you know what, screw it. For now, we're just gonna put everything into attack, and maybe then a little bit into intelligence. But yeah, I'm not gonna, oh no, I'm gonna sneeze soon. I'm not gonna destroy every single enemy every time I run into the next screen, but on every new screen I will destroy every enemy I find. Oh, by the way, I wanted to see what happens. Yeah, we heal 3 points, or 3 health points. I think if the monster is stronger, we heal more. Let's find out. With this, we should heal more than 3, right? We heal 1. Is that because we didn't have any damage? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, it heals a little bit. Get out of my way, please. I could have just ran past it, but let's face it. They are monsters. I'm here to murder monsters. I'm the monster murderer. That's what I do. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of monsters. A lot of monsters means lots of EXP. Lots of EXP means faster level up. So, again, this is a game that I just play every now and then. That I come back to every now and then. Because it's just, you can play it like actively, as in thinking about what you do, like thinking about your skills, status, whatever. Or you can, if you just are not feeling it, you can just basically passively play it. You can, like, if you have a second monitor like me, you can just put something on the second monitor and just mindlessly grind in this game. Just run around, destroy some stuff, just do some button mashing. I mean, later on, if you got more, when you get more abilities, that gets rid of some of the button mashing, and it's more of a skill-focused game. But just if it's the regular dungeon floor like this, you just go ham. Just go ham and turn off your... Ouch. See, like, even those slimes, even though we kill them in 2 hits, they deal a decent amount of damage. I'm gonna sneeze. See you soon. Okay. I think we're good with 1 sneeze. We'll see. But yeah, if you get caught out, or like if there are many enemies right next to each other, if one hits you, you basically get... You don't really get stun locked, but you get stunned a little bit. And if there are 3 or 4 enemies right next to each other, they can hurt you. Like, seriously hurt you. So it's not completely hunky-dory, but it's also not really the hardest game ever. It's just to me, it's a fun time. Fun time in a monster-filled labyrinth. I have no idea what's the furthest I've ever come, because like I said, I've never finished the game. I don't think I've ever come close to finishing it, because like I said, it's a staple game for me when downloading an emulator, but that doesn't mean that I keep playing it over and over. It's just I play it, and then I play it some more once I really want to. Let's go with some agility for now. Yeah, defense gives us defense and HP, although I don't know if defense actually like functions as defense. Wait, that's it? This whole area just for one box and like 2 monsters? Okay. Now we're going into the next, into Abyss 1 Stage 2. See if we find some new monsters there that we can absorb in hopes of getting some new skills. Because most of the skills are, or many of the skills are weapon based, but I know there are some skills that are just basically you can use whatever weapon you use. Like I'm pretty sure there's some kind of fireball, lightning bolt, whatever. There is also like a spear attack for if you use spears. I think some kind of earthquake around here, you know, the typical stuff basically. Stage 2. And at any point, ooh, new enemies. Typhoon skill, what is that? Oh! Typhoon is a bow attack. Fires 3 arrows in a split shape. That's good to know. I hate that they are basically dogs, and them getting attacked sounds like a yapping dog. Because, I mean, they are. Just that. But interesting that we deal much more damage to the new monster than to those tomatoes. Although we get quite good at destroying them. What do we have here? Any new monsters? I also always like to find new monsters, and thing is, I'm not sure which stat is your monster absorbing stat basically. It might just be your level, like the higher your level, the easier for certain monsters. It might have to do with our strength attribute or attack attribute, because I mean we upgraded that a little bit, and we have no problems with capturing anything currently. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. By the way, if you take a look at the screen right above me, it says EXP 174, 179, next 71. So it shows us when we level up. And technically, if you just take a look at the numbers, you see which monster gives you how many XP. And I mean, the slime just gives me 1. The dog just gives me 2. That's really not a whole lot. But I mean, if there are that many at once, it's at least something. I wanna know. Okay, 64 to 60. Oh, tomato gives you 4. That's a decent amount. So it's still quite useful to destroy them. Which again is funny, because the dogs that give you 2 EXP and that are just down with 2 or 3 hits, they come later than the tomato, which is so far our hardest enemy. Doesn't really mean it's a hard enemy, but then again it can poison, and we don't like that. Basically, there is no game where you like being poisoned. There are games where you like poisoning. I am a big fan of using poison myself in games. But getting poisoned is, you know, something of a no-go. I don't really like that. Yeah. Again, not gonna destroy everything every time, but right now we are once again close to leveling up. So why not just wreak a little bit of havoc and invest a little bit more just in damage. I'm pretty sure we can find items like weapons from enemies as well. Pretty sure. Not 100% though. Or we could just go with the angel statue and go back into the city and buy stuff there if we wanted to go with like an axe for the other ability or a bow. Also, I think we could just have every weapon that we can get for now in our inventory and just switch around if we wanted to. Okay, status. Let's just put some more points. I don't know, into attack? Maybe? Yeah, 14 damage to 18 damage. That seems pretty good. We're dealing a decent chunk of damage for now. I think later on it's way more important to actually basically diversify your stat points. But in the beginning like this, I just feel like raw damage helps you the most. Because I remember when I first played this game, I was like, oh, okay, I want a little bit of defense, some intelligence, because later on I will probably use some skills. Although intelligence could just be increased SP, like our mana basically. But then again, our abilities just use so little SP for now, or our one ability, like we use 8. And we get it back quite fast. I should check out the whole area, like all of everything on the map. But right now I think it's just better since I'm just gonna play for like 5 to 10 more minutes. Oh, big guy. And Oni. Interesting. Can I absorb him? Yes. Scallop Lancer. Sounds like a spear skill. Yep. It's interesting because the skills don't really have anything to do with the monster itself. And I think you can only get one type of skill from one monster. Oh, yeah. The upgraded attack was a good idea. We already kill the blobs in one single hit. By the way, one thing I also did... Oh, what I wanted to say before. When I first played this game and I was like, oh, I want a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And just give 1 point into attack and stuff like that. I didn't come very far. Like, I think I had the biggest problems with these Oni guys and still the tomatoes. Because I just didn't do enough damage. So I couldn't really kill them. I think I did like 2 damage to the Oni. And that just wasn't really helpful. So from then on, I started to just invest heavily into attack every time I played this game. At least in the beginning. And oh, I'm sorry. And if I felt like I was lacking a little bit of defense, then I would just farm and grind for 2 levels and put all the points into defense. Since farming it is and grinding is really easy, you can just pick a room like this, maybe with another room with many monsters next to it, and just go in between them. Because the monsters respawn every time you go into the room, so it's just pretty easy to do that. Takes a while though, but... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Takes a while, but really no hassle at all. Again, it's such a nice, mindless game at times, especially in the beginning. I'm sure that later on I know later on it's getting way harder. I remember a run where I went to basically a mid-boss where I just completely got destroyed. Because I was like, yeah, I'm killing all these enemies, no problem, so how hard can the boss be? And the answer was like, yes. Yes. Very much so, thank you. Also didn't have no potions, I think, or maybe one or whatever. So I got a little bit too cocky, is what I want to say. And I immediately got shown my limits. And again, I'm sure that later on the game is much more like demanding. Oh yeah, see, I went down to 29 health. Can I absorb you now? Yes. Can I already absorb you? Yes. Ooh. Oh, I think the more health they have when I absorb them, the more health I get back. That makes sense. I never knew, or maybe I knew but forgot about it. That's really cool. Also, 19 EXP until... Yeah, so we basically absorbed their remaining life force. That's good. Yeah, I want one more level up right now. That would be nice. Don't know how many XP I get from the Oni guy. Let's see. 11 or 7. I mean, in comparison to the rest, it's a lot, but like seeing how strong the Oni is, it doesn't seem like a whole lot. Okay, be gone. We're gonna put one more here, we're gonna put one more here, and then we're gonna see if that is what I think it is. 162. Okay, it's still 162, so intelligence is intelligence or magic. Yeah, like I thought. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna run through here. We're just gonna run through here. Ooh, Saint statue. Can I already? Oh yes, I already can absorb this thing. Yeah, we're gonna run through here. There might be a chest here or there, but we're only... Oh, so many enemies. Technically, we're only interested in getting through here a little bit, because I want to show you a little bit more of the game and not just the same area over and over again. Although I think it will most likely just be the same area over and over again. Okay, this is great, because my biggest problem at many times was just the healing aspect. Okay, I'm just gonna keep running. See if the poison... Okay, poison just goes away. Okay. Let's go into the next part. Stage 4. Is this hopefully... You feel an evil presence. There must be a powerful monster nearby. Yeah. Let's go. I think we should be good enough. We have some potions. Oh yeah, bulking Minotaur. I think this one was already not the easiest one.
Yet another pitiful human being. I was just about to attack the castle, but very well. I'll play with you for a little bit.
Okay, we're gonna switch over to items already. Oh, dang. Do we have some kind of... Whoa. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look too good for us right now. We deal a decent amount of damage, but I think... Okay. Yeah, I just... When he attacks me, I just run through him, is the thing. And we are almost out of potions. Oh, and I think... Oh, damn it. I think after the third strike or fourth strike, he basically keeps a pose. Or strikes a pose. Run through him, hit him once. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit like what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, awesome. Okay. Yeah, that guy packs a punch. But it's a little bit counterintuitive is the word I'm looking for. To run into the enemy with the big swings. But as you saw, like, since we don't have a dash ability, which I think you get one sooner or later. And maybe, like, wait, is this one charge at the enemy real fast? I think this is really basically just charging through. Steel Axe has been obtained. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Which now means we... Okay. It's, of course, way slower. Wait, does it show in our attack? Oh, I think so. 42, 25. Yeah. So, the axe is way stronger. And now we can't use our twirling sword skill, but we can do this now. Which is just a punch on the floor, basically. And we're back at the Abyss Gate. We can now go to the shop, we can buy stuff, we can sell stuff. Yeah, I don't care about this guy. Sorry. Do we have anything to sell? Raw materials for weapons? No. Copper sword. Ooh. Would be stronger than a regular sword. But way weaker than the axe. Even the steel sword is weaker. Lumberjack's axe is weaker. Iron axe, steel axe is what we just have, right? Training spear, bear bow. We could... Ooh, and rod. Oak tree rod. Why is a regular rod better than an oak tree rod? Whatever. So like I said, we can just do this and that. We don't have any money now. Would probably be better to go for armor or... Oh, that one is good. We can even buy skills. Dominator, which we have. So, by now, from now on, it's basically a weaponry and skill mix and match. You basically just go for the weapon you like most. If you find a new skill, you maybe switch weapons. Like I said, I now technically have sword, bow, spear, and axe that I can switch around. It costs me some inventory space, of course, but it's there. I can just do it. I can equip it if I want to. I don't think... No, there are no quick buttons because, like I said, all the buttons are used from the DS. So you basically have to do it manually with the touchscreen to equip stuff. But that's pretty easy, that's pretty fast too. So you can technically just go and equip 3 different skills for 3 different weapons and just change the weapons on the fly. And then you just keep going, and I think... I mean, if I go here now, she will just talk and tell us her name and stuff like that. Let's go and find out her name. I don't remember. Okay, she just tells us that we can't go there yet. Great. So no idea about her name. But I'm gonna go record our adventure. I'm gonna save basically. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think now when we go back to the Abyss, we can once again go to Abyss 1 where we just were. Let's save. Oh, also you can deposit your money here. Because if you die, it's not game over. You just come back, but you lose all of your money and items, I think. You basically, except for the stuff you have equipped, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And what I wanted to say is we can now go back into Abyss 1. Or I think we can already go to Abyss 2, which, if I remember correctly, is not just the grassland that we've just been in, but it's more like a cave style area. Yeah, that sounds about right. And if you go through that, then it's another one and another one. I don't know how many there are. Like I said, never played through the game, but I can recommend it. It's a fun game. It's really it's simple. It has lore, it has story, and like I said, I'm sure usually I can read that much better, so I'm pretty sure that maybe on a different emulator it looks better. Like I know that I was able to read that beforehand, and this is just atrocious, but whatever. Can recommend it. It's a fun game. It's just, it has substance. It's just not a game where you play for 50 to 100 hours fully engrossed in the story, in my opinion though. It's just, you play it because it's fun, and that's it. Anyway, thank you nerds so much for watching. I gotta upload this now. It's over an hour since it should have gone online. Doesn't matter though, my health comes first. I'm more important than my content. Thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta wrap. Bye bye.